All right, so we're here with Mady Burdett, who just recently graduated from Whitman College. Well, first, Mady, congratulations on graduating. You had a great career here,
Thank
and
you.
you got your degree. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks.
The last time I saw you, I think was on our trip back from Bowdoin, and you were recovering from the flu. Were you still recovering at the time?
Yeah, I was, and I was honestly kind of doubting how I would have played in that game the next day, but I was still battling it. And when I went back to Walla Walla, I finally got medicine and was able to recover in a couple days. But it was a tough trip. It was very tough.
Yeah, and you made it a day later. You were just trying to somehow rest.
Yeah.
Flu. That was right.
Yeah, I couldn't. There was no way. I know our flight, or we had to get up at like 5 a.m. And I remember Natalie and Katie on my team try to wake me up, and I was just like in bed. I was like, I cannot move. Like, there's literally no way I can travel with the team. And so, luckily, my parents were going to go to the trip too, so I ended up going with them the next day. But
That's right. I remember boarding the bus early in the morning and then hearing about that. I'm like, okay, she'll be okay. She'll be
yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's what everyone's like. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. I'm like on my deathbed, just in my bed. But yeah,
We
I
got
survived.
McConnell back, but we're not going to lose Maddie. Or we're going to
Yeah.
lose strength. Well, anyway, so I know you'll be continuing your education, playing overseas, which is why we got you on here. But I first wanted to ask you just how you're doing during the pandemic. What you've been doing since graduation. Are you still here in Washington? Or?
Yeah, so I live in Seattle area, so I've just been at home chilling with the fam. Gotten a lot closer with my brother, which is cool because we're kind of just stuck in the house together. But we've been finding things to do. There's nice hikes around here, so we've been going outdoors a lot. But really making sure that we're being conscious and aware of others. And it's just been weird, but I'm ready to go to England. I'm ready to get out of here.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I didn't think of that. I mean, it's been tough over here, but yeah, it'll be a different experience in England, I'm sure. So, you're going to be, as you mentioned, you're going to be heading over to England, beginning a master's program at Nottingham Trent University. You'll be also playing for the university's women's basketball team. We'll talk about that a little bit first before we get into the education. But how did you hear about the program, and how did it come about that you ended up accepting and deciding to do this?
Yeah, so I've had a former teammate use this program called Play Overseas, and it's a program where you have the potential to play another year or longer, and then also receive your master's. And so she forwarded the information to me, and I applied, and I just basically had to send like a highlight tape of my highlights, I guess, from the past years, and then gave them my stats and stuff, and then they like give it out to coaches down there. Then the coaches contact you. So kind of like how when you're in high school trying to play in college, but now it's like college post grad. So it's very similar process. And then the coaches just reached out. The coaches reached out to me through email, and then I just did a lot of research to see which school I wanted to play for and stuff. And yeah.
Talk a little bit about the team that you're going to be playing for and just some of the competition that you're going to be taking part in, your expectations overall.
Yeah, so they have two teams at the university. There's a second team and a first team. So I'll be playing on the first team, and I think they've had a really successful past years. I know they won the league championship last year, or like this past year, and then obviously a lot of things affected the post basketball life, as you know. But I know I'll be playing for them, and then there's also an opportunity to play for their Premier League, and that's like part of the university team, but it's like more pro-like, and I think you get paid, but they only allow one American from each university to play on that team. So it'll sort of be like a tryout type thing if that's something I want to do. But I'm still deciding if I just want to go for the 1 year and play and get my master's. But it could be an opportunity, so we'll see.
Do they have a spot open for that American, or are you competing for it?
Yeah, I guess that's what they've said. I haven't actually been in contact with the head coach because she's not allowed to talk to us right now. So I've been sort of contacting the men's coach, and he's been giving me some information, but I'll have to see if that's an opportunity, and also reach out to like former players and ask what it's like and stuff. So.
And talk a little bit about the program that you're in. You're getting a master's degree. What do you be studying, and how long is it for?
So I'll be getting my master's in education, and it's just a year-long deal. And I think I want to be a kindergarten teacher or something within that. So we'll see what I'll
I was
do
going to
with
ask
it.
you about that. You mentioned that over email.
Yeah. So we'll see. But I know for sure I want to get it in education. And I think I can really go in any direction with that, if it's a teacher or coach or something along the lines of that. So we'll see after that. I don't really know yet.
So, I mean, you're interested in continuing your basketball career as long as you can, or is it you're just over there for the experience and you're going to head back here? What are your plans? What are you thinking?
Mainly it was just for the experience, but I guess we'll kind of see. Taking a break, I've realized how much I really love it and miss it, but also it's been so nice on my body and joints just to like relax. So we'll see how much pain I can endure over there. And I mean, if I'll get the opportunity, it's definitely something I'll take into account.
I'd be remiss to not talk a little bit about the end of the season here, being your senior year, and it's rather unusual. Just one of a handful of teams in the NCAA tournament that didn't end with a loss. I kind of like to focus on those two big wins in Iowa. Talk about how big those were, and just closing out your career. I think really on a high note, even though it's disappointing, the lasting memory are those two wins.
I think my 4 years here has been amazing. I think what made it so special too was my class. We started out with 7, and a few of them left for their own reasons, but the 5 of us kind of stuck to, like what we wanted to make of the program and what we knew we could accomplish. And so I think ending the season with those 2 huge wins, it was honestly something that, you wouldn't have asked for any other way, but it would have been a little bit better if we could have experienced it with McConnell on the court, I think, and also like obviously winning like the whole thing and keep playing more. But I think it was really special in the sense that, we all started together and we all ended together on a high note, because our first year we went to the tournament as well and experienced what it was like. And although we came up short, we kind of started off strong. And so to end strong with all of us was amazing. And my whole time at Whitman, it was the best experience ever. I did not regret anything there. Really fun. Really happy I went.
Yeah, just from a personal note, I remember that the tournament this year. It was disappointing when I came back, but the last thing I remember is the big win against Wartburg. And
Yeah.
that was like my lasting memory of your guys' season. So
Yeah.
I guess
That game,
it's
yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
To me, that game was like the championship. The feeling after when we went into the locker room, it was insane because, we kind of all were uneasy in the very beginning. We all were like, okay, like as long as we just try our best, at least we know we gave it out. We gave everything on the court. And that's all you really needed to take that win. And to end on that win, it felt like we won a championship. And so I will say we are co-national champs, and that win will define it.
Fantastic. Well, Mady, thanks for joining me here, and best of luck. I'm sure all of us will be following you as you continue your career. Okay, well, stay
Thank
safe,
you.
all right, and good luck.
Thanks, you too. Thanks.